from preschool through 8th grade at Media-Providence Friends School participated in STEAM Week, an annual 5-day cross-curriculum program emphasizing 21st century skills in the fields of science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. With a focus on engineering and service learning, 5th through 8th grade students worked together to build 20 3D printed prosthetic hands. Their finished products will be donated to differently abled children in need.
I think we first tried to make a mind shift with the students so that they had a little more understanding of what it means to be differently abled.
What does it mean to be a whole person and not disabled? You know, we touched on that a lot. The world should now look at this person as just different.
Building an empathy for people who have different abilities was going to be our motivation for those points when they were going to run into difficulty or frustration, that they would be able to say, but wow, we're going to be able to give these to somebody. So move your wrist this way, just straight, that way. That's medial. If you go away from your body, that's called lateral.
To be able to throw everything out, not worry about the curriculum, and totally focus on something that everyone gets involved in is pretty rare. It immediately makes you a bigger learner, a more lifetime learner.
There's a synergy that's going on, and there's this sense of community when we all come together collectively under that umbrella of STEAM. That doesn't normally happen in our day-to-day interactions.
We're cleaning the hands, which means taking the excess little plastic parts that don't need to be in there, that were like support when she 3D printed them, and we're taking them off so we can put it together.
Knowing that, you know, the details are really important, I think, is a huge life lesson for them to learn at this stage. And the idea that they can actually truly make something from scratch. They can learn anything they want to teach themselves if they're willing to go out on the internet, do some research, and then apply it.
I think it's a mind shift of the thought process and the whole design process, and you get to see it through fruition throughout this whole week. And so I think that's what STEAM Week does. It brings it all together, and they get to create, they get to design in an open kind of forum that is you're not typically able to do in a standardized schedule.
Under, over. Then it goes under, over.
You're going to do the rest. You pull it like this. If it's too loose, what happens? There's nothing.
Yeah.
No grip. If it's too tight, look what happens. It barely moves. So we have to do it in the middle. Flick it like that. That's pretty good right there.
The next step is the tensioner. It's this piece. The tensioner is to adjust the fingers individually after it's built.
You know, there's a screw for each one of those strings. So they have that kind of adjustment for every individual finger by using a screwdriver and backing it out or tightening it up. And then there's, you know, by tying it and retying it.
Having to adjust without prescribed kind of directions is tricky. It was pretty tedious for them to stick with something and keep doing it until they're successful.
The red fishing wire is the flexion. The black elastic is the extension, and that all makes up the tension of it. I think that the hardest part was trying to get the tension right. Sometimes you would make the knots in it, and then the tension wasn't right enough, and it would just stay where it was.
When you tilt the hand, it crunches down so you can pick up things that you couldn't before. You have rubber elastic bands here that attach through here, and then when you go like that, it pulls the hand backwards, and pushing it pulls the fingers that way.
It takes 40 hours to print this hand at this resolution. Everybody built a finished hand. You know, they all got through the process. And I think they were all very successful. They all came away feeling that they're capable of it.
It feels really good knowing that someone's going to use the hand. They're actually going to be able to do something they've probably never been able to do before.
It doesn't matter the level of your education or how old you are, you can contribute. So I want them to get outside of here and be able to see how all of this relates to the world around them. They can dream really big, and they can see themselves as possible biomedical engineers if that feels like it's a passion for them.
Enable's been around since like 2013. They have these electronic badges. So you send in your video showing your hand, and then you get approved to build those hands. And Enable has a huge database that you can register as a volunteer builder, printer, assembler, or a person who's looking for a prosthetic, and they match them. When we hooked up with the students at the University of Delaware, they're seniors. They're working with these students trying to give them prosthetics so they can both ride bikes. They said specifically what children and what sizes those children were. We printed 20 kits of 2 different styles hand, and then a couple various sizes. They took them today, and they're going to try them on Sunday with their kids. And hopefully within a week they'll be riding a bike.
Student representatives from MPFS's middle school, along with teachers Daryl, Donna, Angela, and Stephanie, were invited to attend the annual gala of the ATI Foundation. There, students were honored for their hard work and service during STEAM Week. Founded by ATI Physical Therapy, the ATI Foundation is a charitable organization helping children with physical impairments. The ATI Foundation sponsored 2 children named Jack and Maya. Both children were born with symbrachydactyly, a congenital abnormality resulting in the absence of some or all of the bones typically in the fingers or toes. The foundation purchased modified bikes for Jack and Maya, and with the help of their new custom prosthetics that were printed, assembled, and tested by Media-Providence Friends School students, Jack and Maya are on their way to safely riding their new bikes.